Alright, back for round 2. Hopefully no more meal, no more counterspell. And that hand is just amazing. Couldn't read off a better hand. I mean, any hand with 2 island and thing in the eyes is already amazing. I don't need much more than that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, that last round, yeah. I always have some sort of almost heart attack when I'm playing against meal deck and they start mealing my win condition. It already happened last time. I lost to that when I was trying to play the Rise from the Tide deck, and each time I'm like, no, please, no, stop doing that stupid thing. Okay, but we are playing against a regular matchup, maybe Black-Red Vampire or something along those lines, which hopefully will work out for me. Slightly clunky that I need 4 mana for that, and that if I have 4 mana, it also bounces the thing in the eyes. It's, yeah, less or equal. Yeah, slightly clunky. It is what it is. I mean, Just a Win is good against Heir of the Night. It was an Heir of Falconrast, but now it's an Heir of the Night, I guess. Sure. The real question... No, it's not really a question. I was asking myself if I would, Epiphany for 3 or just bounce that. I don't really want to take any damage that I don't have to take, so I'm gonna bounce that. Because I could wait and, have the sweet combo with Catalog. I don't think it's worth doing. And I have so many Just a Win in my deck that I might be able to do that later on anyway, so I think it's fine. And yeah, I think taking unnecessary damage with this deck is the easiest way to somehow lose. Stallion of the Ash Mouth. Okay. Ooh, another Just a Win. That's perfect. Perfect. If they don't have a removal, I'm gonna awaken. I mean, the thing is gonna awaken. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm definitely blocking there. I would not block without the bounce in the back. But here, yeah, I'm blocking. I'm blocking, man. No trick. Interesting. I thought we would saw a trick. Oh, they have a Tooth Collector? Okay, no. Maybe that was a reason not to block or to bounce before damage. And not two? 2 of them. Well, well, well. I think I can flip my thing next turn though. Yeah, I can definitely flip my thing next turn. So I don't actually care too much. Just the wind. Yes, it is just the wind. Nothing else but the wind. Nothing but the wind. Alright. Ooh, Rise! Sweet. Probably gonna Epiphany for 2 and keep Deny Existent available. Oh, the deck is working well. It is really working well. I did not thought it would work out so well, because like my opponent has been doing some relevant thing this game. It's not like I'm, beating someone who is not doing anything. So I guess it's gonna be 1-1. And yeah, give me what you wanna give me. I would assume it's gonna be Trail. In the end, it doesn't really matter, honestly. I got my Rise, I am happy. I just need to waste a bit more of my open time with Anger of the Shore, Deny Existent, Gone Missing, and I should be winning. Ooh, they gave me that though, interesting. I would assume that a black white deck will have some removal for my Horror, so it's why I'm not like saying, alright, I won. But since I have my other win condition, we should be good. They indeed have a removal. I could bounce that back to my hand. I don't really think it's worth doing though. They also lose 3 life in the process, so the zombies are soon gonna be lethal. Might as well Deny Existence. Like, I don't have anything else better to do, honestly. Ooh, Peace is nice one. Just need to draw a 6th land and I should be good. Yeah, I think between Anger of the Shore and Deterrence I should be able to buy enough time to do sweet stuff. Currently we have 7 zombies. If my opponent is somehow playing Biting Rain, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am gonna cry, but otherwise, I think we should be good. Land. No land, okay. Slightly annoying, but it does not matter too much. I think I'm gonna engulf here. I'd rather keep those bounds for when I have zombie, just because if you don't really want to engulf after playing your zombies, that seems pretty bad. Okay, Stallion and the Heir of Falkenrath, I would assume. If I draw land, am I playing the thing already? 5, yeah, 8 zombie. 8 zombie is plenty. Definitely playing that if I draw land. And I did. Yeah. Time has come. Just hope they don't have Biting Rain for some reason. I don't think it's very likely, but you never know. 7, I miscounted, but it's not gonna matter. It's, I just have too many bounds in my hand, so unless they have Biting Rain, they are gonna die. If they do have Biting Rain, I cannot kill them though. So there is definitely that. What did they say? Too much spells. Never too much. Never too much. Well, that was a fun mouse actually. I intended to do a smile, but this looks like a frog, which is sweet. Beating down with the Stallion. I guess if they had Biting Rain, they would have attacked with both creature. Oh, they did that. Okay. That's gonna buy you a bit of time, I guess. And a removal? A dead weight. Okay, okay, I see you. Let us go missing. The Heir of Falkenrath, I think. I should have gone missing the Accomplice actually, because now they can discard Accomplice to the Deterrence trigger. I don't think it's gonna matter in the end, but it could. Swing for 12. Alright. I don't think they can kill me like right now. 11 is quite a lot of... Yeah, alright, we won. We did it! We did it against a real deck. And yeah, my first open deck was probably decent, but Meal is not a real deck. Sorry about that. Nor is my deck a real deck, but yeah. Okay, so white-black control. Thinginia's probably not gonna be good enough. I think I want the Epitaph Golem for second games if I end up, if they have some Biting Rain, I don't want to lose to that. What could I cut though? Maybe a Gone Missing, which is kinda slow. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, and we are back for round 2. I mean, not really round 2, but game 2 of round 2, I guess. Pulling off those Rise from the Tide is like just sweet. Alright, that seems good enough to me. Slightly slow, but Engulf is, it's a card that can buy you back a lot of time if needed. Well, I guess 2 Engulf is gonna buy you even more time. A fox. Threatening. just a wind. I think I might want to just a wind. I just don't want to take too many damage early on. Like, this is gonna deal me 9 before I can engulf the shore. And this is if I draw lands. Yeah. Brain and Jar just doesn't seem good enough, actually. Maybe it should just not be in the deck. Probably. Okay. Still gonna play that now, I think. I don't have any better stuff to do. I will not Epiphany for 1, like I did I think game 2 of match 1, but I was kinda desperate. And I needed to flip my my thing. Right, I guess I'm going down to 7 there. Engulf the Shore is really good in this kind of matchup. It buys you so much time. At some point I will run out of spell though, which could be annoying. Sure. Well, it makes sense to use that when I cannot have a bounce spell, I guess. But I don't mind that too much. Alright, let's put a counter on the jar. And let's not cast that, because I will need to refuel my hand at some point, and for that I need to cast that for more than more than one. Should I take 6 or should I bounce the things? I think I should bounce. Okay, I don't mind that. Land is good. Land is pretty good. Should I play Epitaph Golem? Probably not. They probably have some sort of removal and I don't really want to take any damage. Unnecessary damage. I should probably just keep that in hand and use it, yeah. And use it just after I casted my Rise if they add if I can cast my Rise. if they had some sort of sweeper. Yeah, I think let's Epiphany for 4. Don't really need the 5th mana. And I could actually. Kinda wanna use that Brain in Jar though. Okay, I guess it's gonna be 1/1 here. Yeah, makes sense. And they can give me whatever they want. I don't care too much. I think both pile I would be fine with getting. The goal is mostly to get a bit of card advantage and some stuff into the graveyard. Because I think it puts into the graveyard. Yeah, it does. Note that Epiphany is actually pretty clunky if I end up revealing my Rise. Yeah, I did not thought about that, but that could be wrong to play Epiphany just for that. And jeez, I forgot to use my brain. Literally, and yeah, I definitely forgot to use my brain. Having that thing on 3 would have been good though, for several reasons. Yeah. Don't think I will engulf yet. Now I will use that and just the wind one of the 2 creatures, probably the Katara, because it costs a bit more. Might just end up dying though before I can put my zombies and do something with them. Yeah. This game is not looking so great. I'm gonna deny that thing existence. Yeah, this is the issue with the deck. I'm not really surprised that this is happening right now. Okay, equipping that. I might just play Golem with Counterspell backup next turn though. That might be good enough. Yeah, it sounds fine. So again, broken concentration, a potential anguished unmaking, or anything like that, and I do have blocker for the fox, which is good. And if they just want to flood out the board with, yeah, I'm definitely countering that. If they want to flood out the board with a bunch of creature, then to be able to attack, then I can hang off the shore later on, which is good. I think I will want to upkeep Brain in a Jar Scry. Okay, interesting. I guess I'm gonna take 4 for now. Yeah, we'll probably have to hang off next turn though. Yeah, should I do that? I think so. Brain in the Jar is just bad though. I should not play that thing. I should definitely not play that thing. This is gonna be bottom. How much do I want Confirm Suspicion? It seems pretty bad, honestly. I definitely want to keep just a win. I don't think Suspicion is gonna do a whole lot of good for me, though. Okay. Should I block and bounce my own golem, or should I... Yeah, well, I guess it makes things simpler. Might as well put that on the bottom of my deck, right? No reason not to. Because I don't think I will shuffle my deck, so I don't mind having a bit more land in it. I might just never get... I might never be able to deal with that fox. It might just kill me in few turns. I can bounce it next turn, but after that I'm probably gonna die to that thing. And currently I cannot actually rise from the tide, because if I do so I straight up die. Because they enter the battlefield tapped, unfortunately. Oh, I just completely missed. Oh, that's brutal. That's really brutal. So I hit 5 land off the piece. Okay, that's something. Alright, well, I did not really expect that. That was brutal. I think we are losing this one. Yeah, if the zombie would enter the battlefield untap, I think I could be in decent spot, but yeah, since they enter the battlefield tap, I think I will never have actually the time to do that. And if they play a single creature here, I think I'll lose. And at least I'm not very likely to draw land after putting 5 in the graveyard. Yeah. Ah, that's kind of clunky. If I was at 5, I think I would won that game, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 zombies. So, yeah. Alright, you got me. Unfortunate. But, you know, just bouncing thing and dying in the end is definitely something this deck you know, I could see this deck doing. And Brain in a Jar, I put it in the deck for flavor, but it's actually really, really bad. I don't want that. Probably that J Scrutiny is going to be better, or maybe Nagging Thought. Nagging Thought looks pretty good to me. Maybe I want a bit more creature. Yeah. Explorers looks good against all those 3-1. Even though they have removal, it's fine. Might as well put a bit more creature. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Alright. Yeah, Brain in a Jar was awful. You cannot really abuse that effect because I don't actually have enough good card draw spell. I mean, it's not like... Yeah, I would rather have drawn any instant or sorceries from my deck than that, I think. Alright, that looks good enough to me. Turn to Thing in the Ice is definitely one of the best things that deck can do, so it's pretty nice. Gone Missing is not bad. Good thing with Gone Missing is that it gives you card advantage. It's not just bouncing, like all those Just a Win and stuff like that, it's also card advantage. Censor is good because I can counter the next creature. I would have been slightly worried if they had played a Fox here, because I can block with Thing, but then they might be able to deadweight, and yeah, it's pretty annoying, so I would really avoid that if possible. I'm countering that. I'm countering pretty much any creature that I can counter at that point. Ooh, another Deny Existent. I don't mind that. Note that my opponent is on mono black so far, which is probably bad for them and lucky for me. Another black creature, I guess. Ooh, this is getting countered too. Trail of Evidence, not bad, not bad. So now I'm actually going to be able to draw card off the thing I'm playing, which is really good. Another Revenant, okay. I hope I draw an island so I can go Missing. I did not. Slightly clunky that, yeah, Sleep Paralysis is definitely not a good combo with Anger of the Shore. Still think that I want to get rid of that now and not let my opponent have a bunch of creature entering the battlefield. Hopefully I'll draw land at some point though. Yeah, a 5th land is going to be great because then I can go Missing. After that I have Broken Concentration with Trail available. It's just perfect. Alright, sweet. They are going to gain life, but I don't really mind that too much. I just want to buy time at this point. Nothing else really matters. They will probably have a removal for the Thing in the Ice, but, you know, there's not a whole lot of thing I can do about that. Bound is actually not the best against me, and actually it's gonna make the Anger of the Shore great, so it's pretty nice. Oh, actually, no, it's not gonna work. No, because it cannot flip, so it does work, never mind. Alright, sweet. Because otherwise, if I would cast that, then this would flip before it resolves, and then it would not be bounced. But since it cannot flip it does work. So we are good. Alright, I definitely like keeping Broken Concentration available more than playing Piece of the Puzzle here. Probably gonna counter the Geist, yeah. Get a clue. And not flip my Thing in the Ice because of Bound. Oh, I have to put my trigger on the stack though. Let's try to get some spells. Yeah. Oh, come on! 5 land again! Okay. Okay, sure. I don't know what are the odds of getting 5 island 2 times in a row with Piece of the Puzzle, but I would assume it's pretty low. Yeah. Alright, alright. Beating. Anger of the Shore is gonna be beating that card pretty efficiently. Oh, alright, sure. Epitaph Golem. It's not actually doing a whole lot for me. I think I will most likely engulf the short this turn, so no reason to play Explorers yet. I will give them back the Revenant, but they will give me back the Thing in the Eye, so it's pretty even regarding that. And I'm still at 20 actually, which is good. And I have this, you know, card advantage machine. That's probably gonna be great for me. Bound by Moonsilver on the Thing, yes. Good one, good one. I mean, missing with Peace in my deck is kind of a joke. It's definitely kind of a joke. And I would have loved to draw those lands too. So yeah, there is that. Actually, I'm gonna play Thing in the Eyes. Probably bounce the Revenant. Maybe not, maybe I just take 2 damage, I don't really care actually. I don't really want to Epiphany because if I eat my stupid thing, I mean my win condition, then I might not be able to win. I have Epitaph Golem, so I don't feel actually too threatened by that. Yeah, never mind. But I don't really want to eat this with the Epiphany still. Alright, I don't mind taking 1, it's fine. What is up next? Nothing? Interesting. They might have an Anguish Unmaking here, waiting for me to be tapped out. I don't actually mind that too much. My plan is not really Thing in the Eyes here. If they want to remove it from the game, yeah, no problem. It's slightly annoying, I guess, but it's definitely in the realm of beatable things. Probably gonna cast Explorers and pass the turn. I just hope that my Rise from the Tide is not the last card in my deck. If it is, it's gonna be really annoying. I have so many Just a Win that I'm probably bouncing that Revenant here. Well, especially if they equip. I don't think I can lose this game, really. Actually, I have the Golem, so I cannot even really mill myself. Yeah, actually, I should be fine, even if the thing is even if Rise is the last card in my deck. Yeah. I should not feel too threatened here. Ooh, Confirm is a sweet one. I think we are winning that, and that's really sweet. I think I would end up being mad playing against this deck, because everything getting bounced each turn is like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Well, we got the Rise, which is nice. Alright. I'm probably gonna start by bouncing that thing. Then beating down with the Explorers and then putting, I don't know, enough zombies, I would call that. And even if they manage to kill all of them, I can Epitaph Golem that back to the bottom of my deck and I should still be fine. At least I hope. Alright, 9 zombies. Do we have Biting Rain? They might have sided this in. I mean, game 1 it was not so likely, but game 2 it's kind of likely that they, if they have access to that, they probably sided in. And yeah, I'm really glad I have the golem in the back to make sure I don't straight up lose. They need to cast Biting Rain right now though, because it's gonna be 20 damage if they don't do it. Yeah, Gossip Monger doesn't indicate a Biting Rain, so I think we are gonna win that game with the zombies. Actually, I don't have enough bounce spell yet. And dead weight on that. Okay, well now I cannot kill at all. Let's bounce that one, I think. Yeah. And now they do have to discard. Alright, they discarded the Revenant. Interesting. So you have better stuff than Revenant in hand. I guess it doesn't really have to attack. Oh, a Mutation. I did not really expect that. I'm gonna let that happen. I just want to be able to counter a potential Biting Rain, but here we trade and they still take like enough that they are dead next turn, so I'm just not gonna care about that. I just want to keep my Confess Suspicion for Biting Rain. I don't care about anything else. Yeah. Alright, I think we did it. I think we did it. Nothing interesting. Don't really want to sack my clue. It puts me closer to dead, which I want to avoid if possible. So either my opponent is slow rolling, either I don't think they might have something though. And even if they have something, I don't think they have something that can win. I mean, make them not dead through a counterspell. So I'm pretty confident because this is 16 damage. Archangel Avacyn. That's a sweet one. That's a sweet one. Goodbye, Avacyn. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Alright, so we defeated the best card of the set with the worst deck of the set. No, I'm kind of kidding here, but that was definitely sweet. And my opponent had a very solid white-black deck. I mean, look at those Rimvoll, those rares, and yeah, pretty good one. But not good enough for my deck. Alright, sweet. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. And see you guys in a few minutes for the final.